Alright, today we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. It's going to be my weird, possibly paranormal experience I've had with this room. Okay, so first of all, um, I don't know where to start. I guess prior paranormal experiences. There was one time, there was only one semi paranormal experience I can think of, and it was at my grandparents' house. And in their closet, there would always, in the closet of the room that I stayed in, there would always be like hangers falling off at weird times, and there's no airflow in there at all. And the door would be shut. There'd be weird noises. A family member and I thought that my grandpa were hiding in the closet at one point, and we actually asked him to come out of the closet because he's known for pranks. Because that's how strongly we thought something was in there because of a noise. And he wasn't in there. We opened it, and there was just some stuff on the ground. And like I said, yeah, it could have been just shit that fell, but like there was at least two times that noises came out of that closet. It was fucking strange. I'll tell you that. And then aside from that, I've had different sleep things go on. Like I have had some form of sleep paralysis. I was basically sleeping in my bed the normal way, and then it felt like my eyes were closed, but I had sleep paralysis, so I couldn't see anything. And it was like I got flipped over, did a backflip, vertical or a horizontal backflip in my bed, and I was sure when I opened my eyes, my head was going to be at the back of the bed, but it wasn't. It was at the front. So that I found really weird. I've also had periods of lucid dreaming. So experiences where I've flown, experiences where I've been able to conjure, for one dream, like I conjured a hammer in my mind. I don't know why I picked a hammer, but I was like, I really want to see if I can manifest into reality a hammer, and I was able to do it, and that was a weird experience. And then I've also had an experience where I've viewed my own body, and I have this very vivid experience when I was younger. It felt like I viewed my own body, like I was looking down at my body. It looked like my mouth moved as I was saying stuff in this spirit above my body, and I was watching my lips move. And then I walked downstairs and I talked to the soul version of my dad that left his body. And when I told him about this in the morning, he told me he didn't remember any of this. He he had no dream. He said he doesn't remember anything. But I swear we talked, and it felt more real than a dream. And we talked, and it seemed like it was, like we were like we were bonding over the fact that this is so cool and this is so weird that we came down from our rooms, met in the kitchen as our soul bodies, and we were just going on about how weird this is. So I don't know. That could have all been in my head, but maybe my dad forgets a lot of his dreams. Who fucking knows? And I do believe there's strange things out in the world. But now to this room. So in this room, first of all, I'll be completely honest and open. I do have mental health struggles, so that is something that possibly could contribute to it. I'm not going to rule it out. I just won't. And then I also believe in the body's ability to notice, feel trauma that the brain cannot. So I won't go into any detail, but there were three very bad, very traumatic experiences that happened in this room. And I've made a lot of artwork in this room that is disturbing. A lot of disturbing paintings, just because I like doing that sort of thing. That's the type of artwork I enjoy making and creating, and feels true to some part of me. I don't know. I don't know what it is. So I'm aware that the knowledge of that could maybe, and the experience of those three events could have maybe influence me or condition me to feel nervousness in this room. But there's been strange things like I had a family member over, the same one with the closet incident, stayed in this room. Has a bit of a strange layout. It's like because it would be over there is a whole nother room, and there's a sofa and TV and everything over there. And they told me that I asked because they said that they like have felt energies and weird things in rooms before. I said, "Is there anything in here that's weird to you?" And she pointed over here. And I said, "Okay, well, that's weird." And now that I think of it, why would I ask her about that? I didn't have much interest in the supernatural at the time, so I find that kind of... Well, I did have interest in the supernatural, but I wasn't thinking about the basement being super haunted, I don't think. Like, it was just kind of strange, I feel like, that I asked her that. But anyway, yeah, she said, this is kind of haunted. Like, or not that this is haunted, but this has like a bad energy attached to it. And I swear, whether it's in my mind or not, it has a negative energy this side of the room. So here's some things. When I come down here, sometimes it's like my brain goes from complete normal happiness to like depression, deep depression. And then like when I leave the room, it's almost like this deep depression resides. And I know what depression feels like. I'm diagnosed with depression, with, what is it, major depressive disorder. So I know what it's like, and literally it feels like sinking into a deep depression, and then when I leave, it's like, what the fuck, where did that go, and where did that come from? Because if you're depressed, you know it doesn't just fucking happen like that. But it did, and it has. So I find that might be a mental health symptom, but I've always found that strange, the stark difference between you come down the stairs and you were fine at the top of the stairs, and you get down there, and then you immediately start getting just bad thoughts of depression, thoughts of like, we're all gonna die, of like doom. So that's weird. The other thing that is strange, there's a guitar in that room, and it makes two strumming noises. Like, when I hear it, it goes strum, strum, lightly. And then it's done. Like, I have thought of a lot of things for this guitar. I've thought of like the pressure changing, like, because I open my window and I let the cold air in, cold Alberta air gets in, and maybe it's expanding and contracting with, like, the bands on it are expanding and contracting, and the wood, like, with the airflow. But then I've also had it where I haven't heard it for months and months and months, and I've been doing the same thing with my window, the same routine. And, like, it's inconsistent when it appears. So sometimes, like I said, like, sometimes I will hear it multiple times a week, every day of that week. And I just heard it, like, the other day for the first time in a while. Like, weeks, maybe months. It's just common to me, and it's not propped up against anything. I checked, like, there's a furnace in there. I went and checked if it was propped up on a furnace, like maybe vibration. Doesn't seem to be it. So, could it be a change in the air pressure? It could be. But the inconsistency is the weird part to me. And also, like that game, like, play as a kid where it's like, are you getting hotter or colder? Like, you hid something and it's like hotter, colder, colder. That's how it felt with negativity. And like, back somewhere like here, I felt the most intense negativity. And also, I have defeated this negativity in a sense in different times. Like, I put up a bunch of like albums that I like facing my bed, and positive symbols. Like, I enjoy the symbolism of the Buddha, so I have some Buddha figurines that face me, just, things that make me feel encouraged and happy, and I really focused on that emotion. And it felt like dissolution, like all that negativity went away. But it has come back, and it's like it's strange because it's like I haven't like people say temperature differences or anything like that. It's not that, but it's so stark. It's so like you can tell it's there, or I'm feeling it and it's in my head and it's there, or it's not. But I think it's strange. I think it's weird, and I think the fact that I've had issues with my mental health could also be like a pro in this, in the fact that I know what these things feel like, and I know that there's a difference in what I felt compared to mental health symptoms that I felt. But like I said, I'm not 100% ruling it out. I'm just sharing my experience, and I'm curious what other people have thought, because like I kind of just believe what people say unless they give me a reason to be suspicious of them, like in terms of everything. So, like if you have a paranormal experience, it just be genuine. Don't be a fucking asshole. Just be a genuine person. Comment it or share something or make a video yourself, because I guarantee you other people have had these weird things. Oh, another thing, it's not carbon monoxide. It's not mold. We had a portion of the wall tested for mold. It's not radon gas. So those three things have been ruled out. Like I'm not getting poisoned in my room, basically. So that's another thing to add. But anyway, yeah, I'll wrap it up. But I just wanted to share some of the weird things that have happened here. And okay, I want to reiterate one more time. I have felt extreme darkness in this room. I don't know what the fuck. If it's my brain, maybe it is. I swear to God, I have felt very just unwell in this room. If you know what akathisia is, it's kind of when you can't stop moving and you can't stop being still. Like, I have medical reasons for getting that sometimes, but I've also had it stronger in this room when I'm getting these negative vibes, thoughts, energy. It's like, it's thoughts, it's energy, and it's like a chest sinking sensation. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm just sharing what happened to me, and I'm really curious to see other paranormal accounts. And if you know me in real life or anything, and you have a story, like I'd love to talk to you about it on maybe even on this channel if you're willing. Fuck, even if you're a stranger and you want to talk to me, like set up a Zoom and we'll record it, throw it on YouTube. Let me know. Comment. Maybe we can do that. I want to have fun on this channel. Anyway, that's the video for today. Thanks for listening.